Welcome to your weekly peace report. This is the Peace Dealer, and this week definitely is going to serve to be promising. I think a great facet of this week is how we started off with the opposition to Uranus that we had a couple days ago. This is going to be a very important week because we're transitioning into Scorpio season within like 4 days. So basically, around Saturday, and this is going to be a very important transition because, once again, being that this is the gateway to the gods, we're going to mark an ascension of our collective consciousness into higher realms and higher energies. And of course, this is in a time of a year in Scorpio season where the veil is super thin. So there's a lot that you are manifesting right now. And of course, since this is the last week of Libra season, there's a lot of powerful relationships that you are manifesting. And the awareness that you are now going to gain this week, you're going to see very clearly what relationships you're going to manifest. That means you're going to meet certain key people. These could be existing people in your life that you're going to see this week. All right, we're going to make something work with this. Or you're going to bump into some new people or meet some new people. There are going to be relationships that on the surface, and this is the important part, this is the Uranus opposition. There are going to be relationships this week on the surface that seem like they're not meant to go anywhere, but the universe keeps drawing you to it. You just keep feeling a deep draw. Some of you are feeling very drawn to connecting with certain people who probably don't, on the surface, don't want anything to do with you. I'm letting you know right now, all of that is going to just manifest this week. Seeing things that seemingly seem that weren't supposed to work will work, and you're going to understand the higher purpose of the union. You'll find, oh, okay, the reason why I was supposed to meet this person is X. The reason why I was supposed to connect with this person is Y. You know what I mean? And this is going to make you very aware of the purpose of the connection. The reason why this is the final degrees of Libra is now we spent the first 2 weeks kind of gaining a sense of what our energies and how our energies complement with other forces that are right with us. You might have been like me and you might not have taken the advantage of and gone out and actually, co-created with the universe. I'm not gonna say that's okay. Shame on you, shame on me too. But you can't really run away from the way the universe works. Right now, the moon is in Gemini. There's a trine to the Libra energy, which is the social connections that are making us go out there. And then the moon in Gemini is the thoughts and ideas and that connecting magic. So you're going to see a whole lot happen in these first 2 short days alone. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If you guys are overseas, a lot's going to happen in these short 2 days. You're going to be very aware of the truth. A lot of things that you've been hoping, or a lot of things that you've been expecting, are going to be rearranged so they align the truth of the situation currently. Please understand the truth is always subject to change relatively based on what you're going through. So don't let this be a week where you're stopped in your tracks because things don't go your way. You need to really carry this energy and manifest. You need to bring yourself. The sun opposite Uranus is you need to bring your full authentic crazy radical self and bridge that in your relationships and go through that clash. And you have to bring the authentic self in your relationships with other people and be willing to go through that drama that you have to, so that you can bring yourself fully. And the only compromise is that the other person has to bring themselves fully too. The relationships that are manifesting this week, don't really look for the stars in the sky to drop and be like, this is the relationship. It's really up to you to be proactive, manifest this, and be aware of this when it comes. Some of you won't really even be aware that you're in a relationship already until the new moon in Scorpio, when this is illuminated, because Scorpio now illuminates, wow, what Scorpio shared resources. I have shared karma with somebody I didn't even think was that significant, but you play your cards right, you should be able to know this. And what's important about this transit, what happened during this leader transit? Scorpio, Venus was in Scorpio, and now Mars is in Capricorn. So while Venus shifted into Sagittarius this week, you have been feeling deep desire to connect. All right. Where it may seem like you're trying to connect to another person, you're trying to connect to the divine through another person, through intimacy. And now that it's in Sagittarius, you're going to really gain a lot more energy of positivity. This is great for you because a lot of you have been going through a lot of Venus and Scorpio drama. I'm going to tell you a lot of that drama is going to be a lot more positive. A lot's going to come out to the light. A lot's going to really allow you to be optimistic and positive about love, but it's going to come first throughout the gate, especially next week with its challenges. It's going to be squaring Neptune in the North Node, and you have to be aware that your beliefs need to be lived in integrity. All right, the lifestyle you live, the ambition and passion you have need to match and align with your perception and what it is you want to manifest in this world, because Venus in Sagittarius is going to passionately have you fly out and get it, and the only way you'll deal with the conflict is if your lifestyle and attitude isn't aligning in a place for you to do that. So even right now, as Gemini opposes Venus and Sagittarius right now, you're having to align this. Look, one of the most important things is to not give up. All right. There's certain things and doors that may seem closed in your face. You must be persistent. Your heart is pulling to you to this for a reason. Nothing is truly as it seems on the surface. Allow yourself to really manage your energy so that as we move into Scorpio season, we can start to see what's beneath the surface for real. So I think that another important thing to keep in mind is, of course, this week the Mars is still conjunct Pluto, which of course this week a lot is going to transform. I think this is an aspect we haven't been paying the most attention to like we should. It's already starting to square Uranus, and Mercury is already squaring Pluto too, and Mars. So there's going to be a lot of serious discussions this week. There's going to be a lot of energy that serves to push people's buttons, because Mercury and the Libra energy is going to make aware possible connections, but Capricorn is and the passion and the energy around that is going to trigger conflict of boundary issues and of wills just clashing, and even if the other will is stronger, it doesn't mean that it's gonna win. So this is just a conflict that has to be balanced, and the element of Uranus is going to just add more randomness, to be honest, and some unpredictability. So be on your toes, but don't let what happens on the surface stop you. Don't let it kill your spirit. Things change. I think that's really the most important thing I have to tell you. Let your actions be aligned with ambition. You're really tapping in with serious ambition that will transform your values because of this proximity to Pluto. It's going to transform a whole lot. And, you do have the opportunity to manifest a relationship that aligns with who you're becoming. And for a lot of you, this is going to be in existing partnerships, some friends or people that you made horrible first impressions with, or friends you have been along well with. A new phase of relationships are going to manifest based on how you bring yourself to the table in relationships. So that's all I got for this week, and until next week.